Hello everyone, I'm Heather Dawson, and it's a pleasure bringing you the best of California every week on our show. A beautiful day on the water for some homeless veterans off the coast of San Diego at the second annual Veterans Fishing Day, made possible by the Point Loma Rotary Club and generous donors.
Rotary wants to give back to our veterans. We don't want to leave anyone behind, and we've paired with Veterans Village of San Diego. We have 40 vets that have come out for a full day of fishing. Everything is included, the rental rods, the bait, the boat, all the food they can eat. Great cause.
It's awesome. I mean, it's showing all of us, you know, camaraderie and helping each other and getting dirty and having fun, and really shows our men and women that deserve so much, that there's so many things out there for them to do.
This helps us see that, you know, we can have fun, and gets us back to being ourselves in recovery and learning to have fun again after things that we've been through. And but this was just a great experience. You know, I haven't been this happy in a long time.
All of the guys here, all of the women here that are participating, all take home something special, as we all do from any fishing. One of the things they'll gain is a little bit more self-respect, a little bit more understanding of the natural world being out here on the water. And I, for one, take home a lot of really rewarding experiences every time I come out with this group.
They were there helping me, teaching me, you know, showing me, and even when I wanted to give up, they wouldn't give up on me, and they kept pushing me. And I guess that's just how this whole organization is too.
Amazing trip. We'll be out in La Jolla. We're going to do some kelp fishing, and we're just going to have a wonderful day, and they're already having a blast.
We're trying to bring and make awareness to everybody. One, for the veterans here in the United States, we want to leave no one behind. And two, we want to make sure that we have people understand what Rotary is all about, is giving back.
And coming up, we showcase the best of fall movies with Elise, and we have all the Oscar buzz. Plus, there's nothing like the colors of fall leaves to inspire you to run to the store or your favorite website, but it helps to know what's trending before you purchase. All this and the best of entertainment when we come back. Fall is the perfect time to snuggle up and watch a movie. Let's check in with Elise on the latest at the box office.
From big-budget blockbusters to long-awaited remakes and sequels, lots of new movies are set to hit theaters this fall. Judy is already generating Oscar buzz for Renee Zellweger as she takes on the role of an iconic actress, Judy Garland. Just in time for Halloween, Joaquin Phoenix is the Joker in this new take on the infamous villain. Then we get a closer look into the life of Mr. Rogers in A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood starring Tom Hanks. Angelina Jolie returns to the big screen as Maleficent. Also set to hit theaters is Disney's live-action remake of the classic film Lady and the Tramp. And just in time for Thanksgiving, Frozen 2 will hit theaters. One of my personal favorites coming out for the holidays, featuring Anna Kendrick, is Santa Claus's daughter, Noelle. Check out all of your favorites at CaliforniaLifeHD.com. Bringing you the best of entertainment, I'm Elise Thurston for California Life.
Now that fall is in the air, it's time for a wardrobe refresh, and that could mean an entire new closet full of clothes, or if you're on a budget, just a few well-chosen items to make you feel up to date. Here's a peek at what's hot for fall.
There's nothing like the color of fall leaves to inspire you to run to the store or your favorite website for a few new items, but it helps to know what's trending before you purchase.
Animal print, whether it's luxe leopard print or smooth snakeskin, this is going to be the new neutral for this season, and it's going to be everywhere. Now, if you're looking to add a fun pop to your outfit, having a leopard print jacket to throw over a dress, or even a nice snakeskin handbag or pump is a great way to mix that into your look. Now, this outfit that I'm wearing here from French Connection is amazing, so versatile, and my partners at Belk allowed me to rock it today for you all, and I love it. Complemented by these Sam Edelman booties. So chic.
Also trending for fall, clothes in deep plum, golden yellow, burnt orange, and emerald green. And for extra style, try something unexpected, like pairing a hot pink suit with shoes and a menswear print.
Fall fashion is moving away from athleisure to more tailored looks like a structured blazer and sleek tapered pants. Those pieces will be staples in your wardrobe throughout the year. And coming up next, we've got some of the most important medical stories to date. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us. Women make up 50% of the U.S. population, and out of nearly 200 countries, the U.S. ranks 79th when it comes to women's representation in the federal government. Actress June Diane Raphael co-stars in Grace and Frankie along with Jane Fonda and wrote The Women's Guide to Running for Office and Changing the World.
Women are underrepresented up and down the ballot. We make over half of the population, and yet we're underrepresented. There are 500,000 offices to run for. We should be in them. I think it's so important because there are decisions being made about our bodies, the future of our children, the planet we live on, that we don't have a voice in. I find that really disturbing. So after the 2016 election, I was feeling so devastated and then angry, and then really moved to do something more. And I thought, should I run for office? And I started doing just a little light Googling and realized that information was not readily available. There was no comprehensive guidebook on how to do it and how it might work in my real life. So I set out to create that. The first step is actually to just say it out loud, because it accomplishes two things. It holds your feet to the fire, and you have a friend in your life who's going to start asking you about that thing you said. And then just by naming it out loud, it commits you even further to actually doing it. I believe the only thing you need is yourself. I think so often we think you need law degrees, you need to have graduated college, you need a lot of money. Does a lot of money help? It absolutely does. But ultimately, your experience in the world, your life up until now, qualifies you 100% to address the problems that you see in your community. There are so many challenges that women face, and there are some very real barriers for women candidates. But what we can do about those problems is we can certainly vote for women, we can certainly donate to their campaigns, and I think most specifically, we can offer help. So one of the things that we talk a lot about in the book is women candidates asking for help. They lead very full lives, they often have small children and older parents they're taking care of, and there's a woman behind that campaign who's holding all of it together. I think one of the biggest things, the biggest takeaways from the book is to start asking for money. I know for a lot of women, it's incredibly uncomfortable to make that ask and to ask people to write you a check. But the truth is that check is not going to you, the person, but to the solutions that you want to see. So for women running, I would say ask for help in very specific ways. For women who want to support other women candidates, I would say offer help, and offer help in very, very specific ways.
Today we're at our franchisee location in San Francisco, California, Nick and Chelsea Lyon. Great franchisees that have been with the brand for about 9 years.
Working in the restoration industry is really satisfying because we really enter our customers' lives on the worst day of their life, and it's our job, our mission, our goal to really turn the experience around and make them feel fortunate that they picked up the phone and called us.
What makes Stop such a unique franchise is that we present this opportunity to people so much differently than they are being presented by other brands.
Working with Service Team of Professionals provides us a great resource, business consulting and management to help us navigate best strategies for customer service and business development and overall management of the business, putting things together like hiring, just kind of really managing all areas of the business and helping us to see the big picture and make positive decisions.
My father happens to be the founder of Service Team of Professionals, and he set out from big industry to take what he had learned at large companies and recognize that's why they're successful, because everything runs to a system, they run to goals, they watch the numbers. So what led me into working with my father was irony, happenstance. I always say I'm lucky to have known the guy that started Stop. He happened to be my father. We never considered ourselves a family business. I didn't get the job because I was family. Stop is very, very, very interested in proper fit. We will not sell out for our own benefit a franchisee into this business. We're just honest about the challenges of this industry that we're in, and that way I think we find better franchisees that actually fit. Successful businesses become successful through service and through the customer experience. So number one, be a business person that looks at running your numbers, being profitable, watching your expenses. People that have never been in business before. One piece of advice I would give, and I'm going to slip in a second piece of advice because I absolutely believe in it. Simplify. Try to be simplify and be honest. It kind of goes hand in hand. And number two, give. Give. Do things right. It's just something I find the more that I give, the more comes back. And you've heard people say that before, but I'm here to tell you, here's another vote that works. Yeah, the future is just exciting as can be. I've never been with less stress, and I've never been with more excitement for what I do for the last 29 years.
Nothing brings on a party in the fall like Oktoberfest, and one of the largest celebrations in California is in Chico, home to the Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest celebration.
So a totally sold out event. We sold out actually in less than a minute.
And while thousands celebrated at this year's event, the origins of Oktoberfest has its roots hundreds of years ago.
So roughly 200 years ago, Oktoberfest was founded as a celebration of a wedding in Munich. And the tradition is going on every year where they celebrate the anniversary of the Oktoberfest and the wedding ceremony.
So to pay tribute to that wedding so many years ago, Sierra Nevada Brewing Company launched a nationwide contest earlier this year for an all-expenses-paid royal wedding at their Oktoberfest celebration. The winners? A San Francisco couple, Andrew and Katie, who were married on opening night before 3,200 revelers.
I couldn't have dreamed of a better wedding.
It was the best thing that ever could have happened to me.
Having all of those people stare at me and cheer for me as I came down the aisle was something I can't put into words, and not something I expected I would ever feel, and it was amazing.
And the celebration continued throughout the night for Andrew and Katie and 3,000 of their closest friends. And while Oktoberfest does have its beginnings with a royal wedding, it's always been a big part of Sierra Nevada's tradition as well.
So every year we've gone to Germany and found a brewer that we could collaborate with. This year it's the Bitburger Brewery out of Bitburg, Germany. And we brewed in collaboration. We used their very special yeast and their hops.
And while the beer was good, this will be one Oktoberfest that Andrew and Katie will never forget.
Best day of our lives.
Absolutely. Prost!
Bringing you the best of California, I'm David Wiley for California Life.
The condition is called HSDD, and odds are you've never heard of it.
HSDD, or hypoactive sexual desire disorder, is a condition where desire is low where it used to be high, and it causes a lot of distress for women.
Because there's a lack of awareness, many women suffer in silence and may be too embarrassed to talk to their doctor about it. But there is help.
I'm thrilled to be working with AMAG Pharmaceuticals to really discuss the first and only as needed FDA-approved HSDD treatment. It's called Vyleesi, or bremelanotide injection. It is a melanocortin receptor agonist that works in the brain, and it is indicated for the treatment of acquired generalized hypoactive sexual desire disorder.
This particular treatment does not have to be taken every day. Women can use it when they need it. Like all medications, there are side effects, so talk to your doctor to see if it's a good fit.
Did you know that fear of discomfort is the top reason women avoid getting their mammograms? Well, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we spoke to Grammy winner and breast cancer survivor Sheryl Crow and leading OBGYN and women's health expert Dr. Jessica Shepard.
I was diagnosed with early stage breast cancer in 2006. I was detected from a routine 2D mammogram. The radiologist saw something and said, why don't you come back in 6 months? But it was my doctor who said, don't wait 6 months. For me, that was probably the difference between what I had, which was a pretty mild treatment, or having to have something much more intense like chemotherapy.
So the Genius exam actually allows up to 20 to 65% more invasive breast cancers to be detected. So that is astounding when you think that 1 in 8 women are going to be diagnosed in their lifetime, that we can actually see more of that exam, and also we can decrease the amount of false positives and callbacks that women might get from their mammogram exams.
Early detection is what saves lives. I feel like I was extremely fortunate to have been detected at a very early stage, and that's my message. So I've made what I feel like will be my final album. I've loved making albums, but I'll continue to write songs and put them out as they come.
We know that statistic is breast cancer is diagnosed at 1 in 8 women in their lifetime. So we want to make sure that we're taking that statistic and blowing it out of the water, but the only way that we can do that is through early detection with research, and one of the ways to do that is to get your mammogram every year. And they can actually go online and look at Genius 3D Near Me, and that's where they're going to find any of those resources and centers that use that technology that are close to them. And so again, it's just really empowering yourself to be your best advocate in health and finding where you can get a 3D mammography.
And that's it for us. If you missed any part of our show, go to our website, CaliforniaLifeHD.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm your host, Heather Dawson. We'll see you next time.
Watch us on our YouTube channel. Stay connected to our social media, like our blogs on Facebook. Follow our tweets on Twitter. And check out our posts on Instagram and Pinterest, where we bring you the best of California.